The Texas night was colder than usual, a rare frost sweeping across the empty plains. At the tiny train station of Willow Creek, only a faint lantern flickered against the biting wind. The wooden benches were deserted, and the last train had thundered away nearly an hour ago. On one of those benches sat Clara Hayes, shivering in her thin nurse's coat. Her hands were red from the cold, but her spirit remained gentle, almost stubbornly kind. Earlier that evening, she had given her train ticket to a desperate mother traveling with a feverish child. It meant Clara had been left behind, alone, stranded, and nearly frozen. She pulled her coat tighter, whispering to herself, "It's just one night. I'll find a way tomorrow." But tomorrow felt far away. That was when the sound of horse hooves broke the silence. Slow, steady, powerful. A tall figure on horseback emerged from the shadows, his wide-brimmed hat pulled low, a thick wool coat draped over his broad shoulders. He looked like something carved from the land itself, unyielding, rugged, proud. Ethan Cole. The people of Willow Creek knew his name well. He was the millionaire cowboy who owned Cole Ranch, thousands of acres stretching across the plains. Some whispered that he had a fortune bigger than the local bank. Others said he was heartless, a man who had buried his heart with his first love years ago. Ethan dismounted slowly, tying his stallion near the fence. His sharp eyes scanned the platform and paused when they found Clara. She was trembling, her lips blue, but her gaze was steady, calm, like someone who had seen too much suffering to cry over her own. "What are you doing here at this hour, miss?" Ethan's voice was deep, like distant thunder. Clara straightened, embarrassed. "I missed my train." He looked at her attire, the crisp white collar of her nurse's uniform beneath the thin coat. He frowned. "You'll freeze to death if you sit here much longer." "I'll be fine," she lied softly, though her teeth were chattering. "I don't need help." Something in her tone caught him off guard. Most women he met either sought his attention, or his fortune. But this one? She seemed almost determined to refuse him. Ethan took a step closer. "I'm not offering charity. I'm offering warmth. I've got a ranch house a few miles from here. A fire. Food." Clara hesitated. She had been raised to be cautious, especially with strangers. But there was something steady, something honorable in his presence. His calloused hands, the mud on his boots, the dust of work on his coat, he wasn't just a rich man. He was a working man. Finally, she whispered, "Just for tonight." His jaw tightened, as though unused to compromise. But he gave a short nod. Just for tonight. And so, that freezing night, a lonely cowboy and a selfless nurse rode together into the darkness, not knowing that their story would one day be remembered as one of the greatest loves in history.